checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. So, it will catch up to Kyle Fletcher. I would hope that it doesn't anytime soon, but it will someday. It's inevitable. And it's the cycle of life. Older people with bad necks telling young people to stop landing on their heads. The young people don't listen. Eventually, they need neck surgery. Then they're telling the next group of young guys, quit landing on your head. You're going to need neck surgery. And it just goes on in circles.
And the number of people with neck surgeries seems to be going up. And the vast majority of them are not from a Big E moment where it's like, okay, that's the one that did it. The Steve Austin, oh my God, that's the one that did it. Most of them are, I'm fine, but damage was done. I'm fine, but damage was done. And then eventually the damage is so bad that you're having numbness in your hands, you're going for surgery, your career is over. And there is a toll that has to be paid. And again, William Regal was not exactly a daredevil bump taker, and his neck was atrocious. And again, he had a car accident, but regardless of that, his neck was a complete, I guess, is a complete disaster.
Back in a moment with more Observer Live. Back in the show, Brian Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live. Lance and I both got stories, so I'll go first. This actually, it applies to Lance, and also, because I heard it from Brian Danielson, and Lance also, it was his theory, which is, people were asked, like, yeah, do you have, like, an off day when you work out or whatever? And Danielson and Lance, and this was the same with Lance with his eating, it was with cheat days. It was like, you never schedule a day off or you never schedule a cheat day, because a day off and a cheat day is just going to happen. So basically you try to eat good every single day, and then, you're going to be traveling or whatever, and, well, I'm stuck having a cheat day here today. Whereas if you schedule the cheat day, you have the cheat day, and then you also have the unscheduled cheat day, which is invariably going to come up, correct?
That was my theory, yes, both with the gym and my diet.
Well, I bring this up because when I wrestled, I never landed on my head. I never took head bumps. I never got spiked, nothing like that. Never. And I didn't even take good bumps, as you're well aware. I did the Ric Flair rolling bump all the time, which I think that might be the way to go, Lance, that Ric Flair rolling bump, because both of us held up all right. But anyway, the point is, one day, like, my neck was really bothering me, and it started bothering me for, like, a couple months. I couldn't even turn my head. And so I went to the chiropractor, and he gives me the old cracking, and it's still bugging me. And so, long story short, it ended up being I had a giant knot that once I had the masseuse over, like, the course of weeks get this knot out, my neck was fine. There wasn't anything wrong with... Yeah, there wasn't anything wrong with my... what did I say?
Masseuse.
It's the same thing.
No, it is not.
What's a masseuse?
A masseuse is someone you'll get in a hotel that may have a happy ending with it. A
What?
massage therapist is a person with a degree that actually knows what they're doing.
A person with a degree can't be called a masseuse?
Trust me, I have a very good friend who's a massage therapist. They're very different.
How about that? Well, anyway, I didn't get that kind of massage. They actually got the knot out of my neck. But anyway, the point of this is, when I was with the chiropractor, after it wasn't helping my neck to get cracked, this guy, he goes, let's do an x-ray. I said, okay. So guy x-rays my neck, and he goes, yeah, there's nothing really wrong with your neck, but you do have neck degeneration. I was like,
that's not good.
That sounds bad. I was like, neck degeneration? And, like, I start sweating a little bit because that sounds like really bad. And the guy goes, well, the reality is, everyone at your age has some degree of neck degeneration, and it just is something that happens with life. So anyway, the point of this is, if you think that your neck is just going to somehow magically be fine, if you never wrestle, your neck at some point is going to start degenerating, okay? So the point is, like with cheat days and like with, your workout, you don't need to seek neck degeneration, okay? Your neck is going to degenerate on its own without being dropped on your head. If you get dropped on your head, in addition to your invariable neck degeneration, you're really in trouble. So you got to protect your neck and you got to protect your head. You got to pretty much protect everything. But your neck and your head are the two that, like Ivar said, I mean, yeah, they fixed his neck, but he's got permanent, nerve damage, and his hands are going to be affected for the rest of his life, and that's probably going to get worse. So it's not something that you want to mess with. Now, what happened to you?
Well, I was just going to say, I was very fortunate because everyone, when they're young, thinks they're invincible, big difference. And I was lucky. It was in 91, I'm like 10 matches in, and I took a bad bump, spilled out of the ring with the guy I was wrestling with, and landed very hard on the cement floor. And I woke up the following morning and couldn't walk. And I'm laying in bed in a crappy hotel in Okotoks, Alberta, laying there going, I think I shattered my hip. My career might be over. And I'm like 8-10 matches in because I couldn't walk for days. And thankfully, it ended up being a hip pointer, really bad bone bruise. And after about 3 days, started to loosen up and I could walk again. But it really made me aware that I'm not invincible. And one bad bump could end my career. And that was not something I wanted to have happen. So I became far more careful with what I did, knowing that you're one bad bump away. And I think those who have that scare early get smarter quicker than those who do a lot of those bumps and, again, are quote unquote fine, and they get that damage until it's too late. And we all need to be careful. Doesn't mean you can't take risks, but you need to be smart and really cautious about some of the risks we take, because it's going to be a lot of people. I never had a serious neck injury. I have neck pain and discomfort most days.
Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.